Yard. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is I don't even know what day it is. Happy Tenacity Tuesday. Happy Turkey Week. It is Turkey Week. And anyways, just want to get right into this, but I'm going to talk about making decisions and being decisive and training your mind to do so, because most people are freaked out by making decisions. Most people are freaked out by problems. Most people are freaked out by, stress and fear and all these other things that take so much control over our lives. So this one is about why, like about the bad things about where we put our energy into. And in our craziness of our lives, we have business, we have career, we have family, we have all these things. What's up, Logan, on Instagram? We have so many aspects of our life going on, and problems and challenges to overcome in each. And the problem is, first of all, that we see problems as bad things. But anyways, we'll definitely get more into that here in a second. But problems need energy to live. So all the problems that you have in your life, like, they exist because they've been given energy. Somebody gave them energy, or you gave them energy. And the more energy you give something, the more it expands. We really don't need to pour all of our energy into the problem. That's what most people do. They pour all the energy into the problem, but not enough energy into the solution. So whatever you put into the problem, whatever energy you pour into either the problem or the solution, that's what's going to grow, and that's what's going to come to fruition. So if you want if you want your problems to be solved, you want solutions, but the energy into the solution. When problems and challenges arise, we should focus at least 90%, 95% of our energy on the solution, not just sit there and let the problem fester. But at the same time, we should never ever, and this is the problem in America and really the whole world, we wish for a life without challenges and problems. But without challenges and problems, we can't grow, we can't achieve, and we can't experience true success. We can't go from good to great. If you're always searching for or finding a way, how can I set up my life? How can I set up my career? How can I set up my finances, my family? How can I set things up to where, one day if I reach a certain point, I don't have problems or challenges? That's completely wrong, because honestly, the more successful you are in every area of your life, the more you're going to face, bigger challenges and bigger problems to overcome. But that's the point of it all. And our life is just composed of emotions. Our life, I mean, really, if you could break it down in a certain way, our life is just composed of different emotions and what emotions we're experiencing. So we want to experience, obviously, as much as the best emotions as possible, in success, in gratitude, all those things, because if you experience most of the negative emotions, that's exactly what you're going to experience in your life. So our life is just composed of emotions. We want to experience the most of the right ones, obviously. So if we look at challenges and problems in the right way, they can actually fuel us and help us feel better. Like when I have a challenge or a problem arise, there's immediate like, oh shoot, I have a problem. I have a challenge. Then I'm like, all right, let's go. How can I crush this? How can I get better? How can I be bigger? How can I grow to be such a big person, to be bigger than any problems or challenges that I might face? And that's the problem with most people. They're actually small. People who think small are small. People who think small become small and stay small because they never think bigger. And so if you think small, your problems and your challenges will always be bigger than you. And that's why it causes so much stress and turmoil in our lives, because we don't become bigger, because we see problems as negative, rather than if we look at challenges and problems the right way, they can actually fuel us and help us feel positive emotions and actually focus on the solution, make that happen. So quick 3-step formula, quick 3 steps, quick 3 points to actually overcoming challenges and problems. Number 1, make a decision. This seems so simple, and you probably hear like, make a decision, decide. That's such a common theme, but most people don't actually make a decision. They just sit there and let the problems and the challenges fester, and they just sit there and they never actually make a decision, because all people do is focus on the problem. All people do is focus on the negative part of what's going on in their life. It's what we're addicted to. Everybody's addicted to the news. Everybody's addicted to, if the news channel came on this morning and said, hey, everybody's happy and healthy today, and everybody's, doing pretty good, news stations would be shut down. They would go out of business immediately, because our brains, because the way that we train them, we are addicted to fear, and we are addicted to negativity, and we're addicted to always seeing problems and experiencing problems. And you might not believe that. No, Cody, if it was up to me, I'd have no problems. Well, that's also a problem in itself. But most people are addicted to that negativity. So that's where your focus goes. Where your focus goes, energy flows. You know the deal. So number 1, make a decision. Say, I'm going to make an immediate decision. This is a problem. This is a challenge. Cool. No big deal. I can make this happen. I can overcome it. making a decision. I'm going to overcome this. This is what I'm going to get the resources. I'm going to get the answers. I'm going to make this happen, and I'm going to grow from it. Making that decision, number one. This is a 3-step formula. Number one, make a decision. Number two, have massive certainty about that decision. Flood yourself with certainty. Okay, that without certainty, you can't get things done. You cannot accomplish. You cannot succeed with certainty. Most people just skate through the life. They just skate through life without a lot of certainty, just kind of getting by. They just, I'm not really sure. Like, this is my job. This is my career. This is like my family. I'm not really sure about it. I mean, I'm just kind of do it, right? I get up because everybody else gets up. I go to work because everybody else goes to work. I solve my solution. I solve my problem with this solution because that's what everybody else does. Most people do not have certainty about their lives, certainty about where they are, certainty about what they want and where they're going. And when you don't have certainty, it is evident in your life. It is evident when I can see people that are certain about who they are, what they want, and where they're going. I can see exactly where their life is, and I can see exactly where their life is going. And it's going like this in a hamster wheel without certainty. So have massive certainty about the decision that you make, about that problem, about that challenge. Number 3, and take insane action, take massive action. And that's such a common theme too in personal development and leadership and coaching and business and all this stuff. Take massive action. But most people just take random action that actually isn't moving the needle forward in their life, in their business, with their problem, with their challenge. So we actually have to take deliberate action, take the appropriate action, and take a lot of it. Okay. This applies to every single area of life and anything you want to do. Anything. This applies to business, family, relationship. You want to choose the person to marry, you make a decision, have massive certainty about that decision, and you take massive action to make that happen and secure that person as your soulmate, your spouse, your partner. If you want to have the best, you want to move up, you want to start a business, you're working your corporate job, you're doing well at it, you want to take it to the next level and have a business of your own, have an idea of your own. You make a decision, have massive certainty about that decision that I'm going to start something new, and then you take massive action to actually make that happen. I'd rather have a flawed plan executed with massive certainty and massive action than a perfect plan executed with little certainty and little action. I'll say that again. I would rather have a flawed plan, a skewed plan executed with massive certainty about this problem, and then back it up with massive action, than waiting for a perfect plan. That's the problem. All of us wait for the perfect plan, the perfect time, but then execute it with little certainty or little action. So how to actually apply this and be decisive. The massive majority of the people we face, massive majority of the problems we face in our lives should be acted upon immediately. When you just let things go and let things go and let things go, I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'll deal with it next month. I'll deal with it next year. That's when the problems actually become bigger than us. That's when we allow the problems to actually increase our stress levels, increase the anxiety, increase the negative emotions that we experience in life. The happiest, wealthiest people, the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest people, the most successful in all areas of whatever area, they are decisive and they're action takers. I'm growing to be more decisive and be a faster action taker and quicker action taker. So all the happiest, wealthiest, healthiest people, they are decisive and they are action takers. Also get clear on what this means. Is this really that big of a problem? Okay, I need to make more money. Is that really that big of a problem? Is this something that's going to matter to me in 5 years? Oh, my boss said this. So someone said something about me. Is this really going to matter in 5 years? So don't be conflicted there. Don't be conflicted between, is this a big deal or is this a little deal? The real problem we have is not acting fast enough and not taking enough action. Most people don't act very fast. Most people don't actually do shit. They don't actually take any action, let alone enough action. They just put problems to the side and hope someone else solves it. They hope the president solves it. They hope their governor solves it. They hope their mom solves it. They hope their dad solves it. They hope their boss solves it. They hope somebody else will solve their problem. So they actually don't take action. People have low perspective on the seriousness. People really have the wrong perspective on the seriousness of the problem. And that's why they let it grow. They let it grow because they don't really know that it's not that big of a deal, but they allow it to be. And honestly, you can obliterate most of your problems, most things we have going on in our lives that are negative. Most problems can actually be obliterated by taking massive action, making the decision and taking action towards that solution. That's it. It's simple. So stop doing this. I'm going to say a couple of things that we need to stop doing. And this is for myself as well. Every time I ever talking in front of a camera, every time I'm ever telling someone anything, it's also directed towards myself because I'm growing through this process. I'm growing with my family, with my friends, with my audience. I'm right along there with you. So it is important to Also stop doing these things. Number one, stop giving more stress and energy to the problem, because stress is the fear of loss. If you're in the state of fear, if you're fear of losing anything, you've already lost. The problem is already bigger than you. Focus on what you're going to gain and how you're going to grow, not on what you're going to lose. You're going to focus on the gains. How are we going to grow from this? How is it going to make us better? Not on what are we going to lose from this problem or challenge. And literally, this can come down to changing your physiology, changing your physical body. Okay, that could come from breathing deeper, like this. Wow. That right there, if people did that every day, most people never actually breathe correctly. Most of us go through our lives not breathing correctly. And if we literally just took a few deep breaths a day, our life would literally be better. You want an easy life tip, a simple life tip that can be done every single day with consistency? Breathe deep and breathe deeper and breathe longer. Focus on your breathing. You can literally change your physiology, change your problems, overcome your problems and challenges, and have a better life. Do jumping jacks, move your body, go for a run. Literally changing the state of your body can change the state of the rest of your emotions, your mental health, and help you overcome these problems and solutions. Number two, stop assigning blame. Everybody wants to assign blame. Everybody wants to say, well, it's their fault. It's their problem. They've inflicted this problem on me. This challenge has been inflicted on me by someone else that caused this. And somebody wants to always point a finger. Well, I didn't cause this problem. I didn't cause the accident. It's not my fault I'm broke. It's not my fault this happened. It's not my fault the economy, blah, blah, blah. It is your fault. And when you take 100% responsibility for life, you can start to experience some freedom. You can start to experience some success and happiness when you know that your life is in your hands and no one else's. So stop assigning blame. Everyone has a story and goes to a story immediately. Well, it was this person. This person screwed me. My spouse screwed me. My parents screwed me. My boss screwed me. Well, this happened. Well, if I do this, I'm going to lose this, or I'm going to upset this person. Assigning blame is just a distraction and will only make the problem worse. Number three, get resourceful. So stop doing those things. Stop giving more stress to the problem. Stop giving more energy to the problem. Number two, stop assigning blame. Next one, we need to do this. We need to get resourceful. Where can you find the solution? Odds are the solution to your problem can literally be Googled or YouTubed. I'm telling you, I teach myself something every day. Every time I come with a problem or challenge or solution, shoot, I'm not sure how to execute this. I'm not sure how to make this call. I'm not sure how to set up this appointment. I'm not sure how to write this offer. I'm not sure how to do anything. Dude, Google it and YouTube it. You can probably find it out. If you want to learn how to make $1 billion, right? Google YouTube. If you want to learn how to sew, how to sew a quilt, Google and YouTube. If you want to learn how to, fix your car, Google YouTube, first of all, and then friends, and then mentors, and so on. Get resourceful. Stop waiting for someone else to give you the answer to the solution. I promise you, 99% of the times, the solution to your problem is available to you. Just pick up your phone. You're watching this crap. You're on TikTok every day. Just pick up your damn phone and teach yourself something. The solution is there for you. Please, everybody, I'm wrapping up here. Avoid the mindset and the belief that if you get to X point or acquire X, Y, Z in your life, then you won't have problems or challenges. There's the old song, more money, more problems, right? It is true. So the more success, the higher you climb, the higher you climb. Let's just say financially. Everybody can kind of put a figure on this. Let's say you're a millionaire. You have $1 million worth of assets. You're worth $1 million. You will have more problems and higher quality problems than someone that is worth $100,000. If you are a billionaire with a B, okay, you're worth $1 billion with your assets, your business, whatever. You're worth $1 billion. You will have much bigger problems and much bigger challenges to face than someone that's only worth $1 million. So stop thinking that at some point when I get into this, when I find the right person, I'm not gonna have this problem anymore. When I make this amount of money, I'm not gonna have this problem anymore. You still will. And actually, when you get to a higher point in any area of your life, you're going to experience more problems and more challenges. And lastly, stop waiting for the perfect time and the perfect plan. There is no perfect time. There's no perfect time for anything. There's no perfect time for anything. There'll never be a perfect plan. You just do. You just make a decision. You just get really certain about that decision and you take action on it. That's it. So to wrap it up, I'll go back through. Overall, becoming more decisive and training your mind to do so. Whenever a problem or challenge arises, number one, make a decision. Number two, flood yourself with certainty. And number three, take massive action and put all of your energy towards the solution. So I hope this added some value to today. I want to just help everybody I can go from good to great, go from average to amazing. And this is how you do it. This is a huge, huge part. So go back and watch this. If you love and care about anybody in the world, you will send them this. Send them to you, copy and paste it, put it in your group chat. This is going to be on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. I got Instagram over here too. I'm going to blast it everywhere in my Telegram too. So subscribe to my LinkedIn newsletter. I'm updating that. It's going to be a weekly newsletter on highlights of all the content, highlights of everything going on in my world and the worlds that I work in. So LinkedIn newsletter, totally free, tons of free value every week. Really will give you a highlight. Let me give you the study guide every week. And then the Telegram channel, my free Telegram channel is linked everywhere. My free Telegram channel, I'll post stuff in there daily. That's more of a daily channel with a ton of free value. Everything that goes through my eyes and ears, I'm sending in there. So plug in there, share this with somebody you love, share this with somebody you care about. Happy holidays, happy Turkey Day coming up this Thursday, and look forward to talking to you guys soon. Be blessed.